Reporting live, Hawkeye here. It is Friday, May 24th, Memorial Day weekend, and I'm back at Shenandoah National Park. I have a little solo trip planned for tonight. I'm gonna do about 15 miles. I'm up in the North District, up at Jenkins Gap right now. I'm gonna hike the AT for a little bit, get on the Bluff Trail, hit Mount Marshall, probably camp out around there, and then hit the AT back to the vehicle tomorrow morning. So something that I should do that I never do is, after a long drive like that, it took me close to 3.5, 4 hours to get down here today. What I should do is walk a couple hundred meters, stretch my muscles out a little bit, then throw my pack on. But I'm always too anxious to get on the trail. I park the car, throw the pack on, and I hit it. And it's probably not smart. I know I'm kind of playing Russian roulette with my muscles and an injury. So I'm gonna try to be better about that in the future. So my gear loadout this time is almost identical to the gear that I brought with me to Harper's Ferry. It's a couple modifications I did to my typical loadout. First thing is I didn't bring my thermos, which I use to hot soak my dehydrated food. I just brought cold food for dinner and snacks, so that saved me a little weight, about 8 ounces. I also got a new power bank. I switched to an Anchor instead of my old big brick-like power bank, which weighed a little over a pound, so that saved me 10 more ounces there. And then I actually got some Tyvek for my tarp tent. So in case you don't know what Tyvek is, it's a construction material. It's very light. It's almost, kind of feels like a laminated paper, and it's very light and virtually indestructible. So I have that to protect the bottom of my tent. Other than that, the gear is pretty much the same. I weighed in with food and water about 20.1 pound, which is actually, believe it or not, the lightest I've ever been. I usually sit around 30, but moving into the summer months and everything, I'm able to use lighter bags and less clothing. First view of the day, magnificent. Alright, so I just crossed Skyline for the third and final time, and soon I'll be on the Bluff Trail. So I did about 5.5 miles so far. Trail was absolutely great. Very little jagged rock, well maintained, not too trafficked, a couple through hikers, a couple section hikers, but not touristy at all, at least not on a Friday. So very pleased so far. So I don't know too much about this loop that I'm doing here. Found it on All Trails last night around 11:30, so you can tell I really didn't plan too much for this trip. Just waiting to see what I forgot when I get to camp. I'm sure I didn't pack something. I always seem to forget something, especially when I'm in a last minute rush like that. But it was advised to do this loop counterclockwise and hit the AT in the front and do the Bluff Trail and Mount Marshall at the end, because there's more camping opportunities back here. So that's the guidance I did take. So hopefully I find something. I still got about 4 hours of daylight left before I have to worry about that. And as always, I'm gonna hike out probably as far as I can tonight. So have a quick, easy jaunt back to the car tomorrow morning. So I just saw a bear. I turned a corner and he was there and I was there, and he darted off down the hill pretty quick. Man, they're pretty fast. I've seen them walk real slow before. I've never seen them dart off like that. But yeah, so they're definitely out here. All right, just got out here to Mount Marshall Trail, and I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee, slow it down a little bit, relax. I think I have about probably 4 miles left of the vehicle and a little elevation left. I want to stretch it out, camp out on the other side of the elevation, have a nice relaxing night, and short walk back to the car tomorrow. So I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee and just take it slow. So far this forest setting down here has been great. Saw a couple bears. I haven't seen any people. Rather be out here with the bears than the people anyway. Just been really nice, really quiet day. No complaints. I just cameled up with some ice cold and deliciously fresh fountain water. So that should take me to the end of my trip. I'm not gonna have to worry about water for the rest of the time here. That stuff's pretty good. So it's a little after 8, made it back to Skyline Drive, didn't see any place to set up my tarp tent. Unfortunately, I guess I read the All Trails review wrong and I didn't see any places to camp, but shame on me for not doing my due diligence to ensure that I was gonna have a nice smooth night. Still an awesome day. The trail was great. I can't believe how smooth it was, not really any jagged rock at all. The views came early, they were great. Got to see a few bears, so all around a great day. So if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the channel. I got a trip next week that's coming up. It's going to be better planned than this, so it's for sure going to be an overnight. And then in 3 weeks, I'm heading down to the Smokies with Pink Eye. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you get the notifications. Check me out on Instagram. Thank you for watching, and as always, you heard it here first.